It is said that the Mongol Empire was the strongest in the world. The kamikaze was the reason for Japan's salvation from invasion. Mongols were feared, but that was not entirely true. There was something they feared more than anything, a samurai's blade, also known as the Demon King's blade, waiting for them on the shore. There were rumors that the samurai was as strong as Myahu himself, wielding the great demon blade. After that, the scene cuts to a small village. 3 years after the Mongol invasion, a man is seen hunting a bird with a bow and arrow. After the hunt, he returns home with a dead bird. In the house, a boy is seen praying. He is the son of the hunter. The hunter offers to quickly cook the bird for him and suggests resting instead of praying. In the next scene, it is revealed that they are the heirs of the Souma clan. After cooking the bird, they prayed before eating it. From now on, we will call the man a samurai. After the prayer, the samurai asks his son to eat, rest, and strengthen the foundation of body and spirit. The son invites the samurai to eat with him, but the samurai declines, stating that a real samurai's belly is always full. In the middle of the night, the samurai lies down and clenches a rope in some kind of pain. When he looks up, he sees something resembling a demon. The demon questions if he is mocking him, but it turns out to be his ancestor. The samurai stands up on his knees, grabs a candle stand with both hands, and slams it on the ground. The samurai hears a strange sound and, upon looking outside, sees his son, Takamaru, going somewhere. Following Takamaru, the samurai observes him giving away his food to an old lady. After giving away his food, the lady thanks Takamaru. Upon returning home, Takamaru finds his father waiting for him on the stairs. The samurai expresses that it is pointless to give away food when you are sick and hungry like them. He assures Takamaru that he will go hunting the next day, so he should make sure to eat by himself. However, Takamaru replies that as the son of a real samurai, his belly is filled with pride inside, and he doesn't need to eat. The samurai reflects on the past when he made a promise to protect Takamaru until his last breath, remembering his dying wife. In the next scene, we see the samurai waking up naked near a tree, expressing his desire to teach the blade of Souma to Takamaru. After waking up, he observes some wild animals and, watching them, expresses joy, stating, "There are so many animals to hunt for food. We are saved, Takamaru." Not receiving a reply from Takamaru, he looks around for him. Finding himself in an unfamiliar place and being naked, he becomes confused about his situation. Hearing a sound, he looks towards the bush where the noise is coming from. After seeing a shadow, he runs towards it, expecting it to be Takamaru. As he gets close to the shadow, he expresses, "After hunting, we should go back home." To his surprise, it is not Takamaru but a soldier with a spear. The spear cuts through his hand, causing a large wound. Looking behind, he sees more soldiers running towards him. The samurai asks himself, "Who are these soldiers? I have never seen them before," assuming they are barbarians. Not knowing them, the samurai decides to run away from them. Running away from the soldiers, he calls for Takamaru, asking him to hide wherever he is and not move, assuring that he will find him in some time. While evading the soldiers, a spear comes lunging near his feet, wounding his leg. The samurai declares that he can die here when Takamaru is still hiding somewhere, waiting for him. As the spear cuts his feet, the samurai falls to his knees. He sees the soldiers closing in, but at that moment, some arrows come to his rescue, shot by the unknown soldiers. A voice from a tree instructs him to come over or else he might die there. Looking back, he goes towards the voice. After some time, the samurai hides under a bridge, standing with the help of a wooden stick. He expresses gratitude to the girl for saving him from those soldiers, but she mocks him by screaming loudly. The samurai replies with angry eyes, stating that he should be scolding her since he ended up naked there. The samurai notices a wing on the girl's neck. The girl states, "Is the pain making him panic? The bell will ring any time now. Be calm." She expresses that now the samurai belongs to her. The girl acknowledges the samurai, saying he is now her samurai. The samurai points his wooden stick near her face and says not to come near him, wanting to be alone. However, the girl introduces herself as Valkyrie and asks him not to be angry with her. At this point, we come to know that her name is Valkyrie. But the samurai replies, pronouncing it as Warquire, as if it's an unfamiliar word to him. Valkyrie offers the samurai to cross the bridge, stating it's safe out there and he needs his sword as well. The samurai, with a gruff sound, goes to the opposite side, believing he wants to go back to his home, so he heads to the place where he woke up first. Valkyrie tries to stop the samurai, stating the whole place is filled with the Roman army. Einherjer. The samurai thinks to himself that he needs to find Takamaru and get out of this place as soon as possible. Something comes near Valkyrie fast. It's the Roman army. They kick Valkyrie, slamming her to the ground. She tries to escape, but the Roman army kicks her face, causing her to bleed. The Romans express their outrage at the trespasser and question how dare they intrude and attempt to take one of their warriors. Our protagonist expresses anger towards the Roman army for kicking Valkyrie, saying, "You savages." The Roman army asks the samurai which nation he is from, deciding to take both of them. Valkyrie, with her bleeding face, asks him to listen to her and run. At that moment, a soldier with a horse and spear comes running toward our protagonist. Despite considering fleeing, the memory of Takamaru reminds him, "I am a samurai, Souma Tetsujirou son. My belly is full." Thus, our protagonist decides to fight the soldier with his wooden stick, wielding it like a real sword. He gets into position, and the moment the soldier throws his spear towards his face, a sword magically appears in his hand. Our protagonist cuts the soldier's body in half with his sword, blood raining down. It becomes evident that our protagonist not only cut the soldier in half but also the horse. Witnessing their leader lying in two pieces, the other soldiers decide to run away. After the fight, Valkyrie congratulates the samurai, stating that she knew he was strong. Our protagonist looks at his sword in surprise with a confused expression, wondering how the sword came out of the stick. Valkyrie provides an explanation, stating, Einherjer are capable of materializing what they think and visualize in their mind. Through Valkyrie's help, we learn that this method is how weapons from Earth can be transported to this realm. With the assistance of Valkyrie and the samurai, we discover that this place is where the souls of fallen warriors gather, known as Valhalla. Valkyrie introduces herself as Hrist, one of the last remaining Valkyries, and again thanks the samurai for saving her. Hrist grabs the hand of our protagonist and requests him to follow her so they can save this place. They explain that in Norse mythology, Odin rules over a realm called Valhalla, which is connected to Earth by Yggdrasil, the World Tree. Valhalla is where the souls of great warriors gather, chosen by Valkyries, to prepare for the final battle against the Jötnar. These warriors, known as Einherjer, spend their days training for the conflict. Similarly, Souma Tetsujirou, a samurai who defeated a powerful empire single-handedly, finds himself transported to another world with nothing but the clothes on his.
We see Souma Tetsujirou with a man with one eye demanding answers from Souma Tetsujirou, saying pride won't fill his stomach, and his master didn't give him any rewards. The man with one eye asks our MC to join them for the sake of his son, Takamaru. Our MC hears a sound from the other room. It is Takamaru. The scene cuts to Hrist touching our MC's sword. Our MC, Souma Tetsujirou, with an angry face, asks her to stop, but Hrist answers, telling him not to be mad and to be quiet. She asks him how he cut that soldier in half, suggesting he has some superpower. Our MC replies, saying it's not a fairy tale. Hrist calls him a liar. Our MC realizes the soldiers can't be killed because their wounds heal, and wonders if this world is a place called the afterlife or just a dream he's having with Takamaru. While going somewhere, Hrist keeps demanding answers about how our MC cut that soldier in half. Our MC replies with different answers, stating if he is dead and Hrist brought him there. Where is his son, Takamaru? Hrist, with a gasp, states she doesn't know anything about what happened to our MC on Earth. She found our MC's soul and brought him here. Our MC grits his teeth and gives her an angry look, but Hrist requests him to believe her. Our MC, remembering his wife, expresses a sad emotion, saying he broke the promise to look after his son for his dying wife. Hrist demands him not to think about that and be prepared for the next battle, but our MC replies, saying he is going back to the tree expecting to get some clues. Hrist, with a happy face, mentions that if he goes back, he could be captured by soldiers and other Valkyrie. Going down, Hrist states everyone is waiting for them, and they should start preparations for the next fight with those soldiers. Our MC, with a surprised face, asks if it's her comrades and doesn't want to get involved. A sound comes from where Hrist is standing, and after looking there, we see some kids with a horn opening a door leading to a place. In the next scene, we see a wall with some kind of drawing, and someone explains that in the past, Midgardians were the only ones to live in that land. But the gods suddenly descended there and created a place called Valhalla with a tree called the World Tree in the middle. Their tribe worshipped that tree, and the realm of Midgard was chosen to house the Einherjar, fallen warriors who would train to fight in Ragnarok. In the first to be summoned, the original Einherjar governed the people. For 260 years, they carried out their tasks from the gods and the Valkyries, diligently training and disciplining themselves in the way of the sword. But the 260th year was the last time this realm knew peace. That peace came to an end 40 years ago when the elite Valkyrie of Kara summoned soldiers from Rome, occupied the World Tree, and carried out an ethnic cleansing of the Midgardians. It is an old lady. The old lady asks our MC if the horns are unusual. But our MC thanks the old lady for the clothes and asks why there are only elderly and children. We come to know that the men were killed and women were kidnapped by those Roman soldiers. When the bell rings, the Roman soldiers' wounds heal by themselves, so it's impossible to kill them. Our MC asks the old lady if this is the underworld, how can Midgardians die? The old lady replies that deaths are the warriors that fall, and those souls of soldiers are summoned to this world where Midgardians live. While our MC talks with the old lady, we can see Hrist telling the kids about the MC cutting the Roman soldiers in half. The kids listen to her with an excited face, but our MC doesn't get happy about that. Back to the old lady's explanation, we find out that Hrist risked her life to go to the World Tree to summon our MC. Our MC thinks to himself if she brought him just to make him their bodyguard. A kid comes near our MC, offering some food, saying they don't want to fight with anyone but want to survive, and asks our MC to protect them from the Roman soldiers. Our MC, looking at Hrist, remembers his past when teaching Takamaru bow and arrow. Back to the story, our MC asks for forgiveness because Takamaru is alone, and he needs to return to take care of him. Our MC asks the old lady if he can return to Earth, but the old lady doesn't have the answer for that. While talking to the old lady, the Roman army comes, stating that Lady Kara is interested in our MC and asks our MC to come with them. The fact that a Valkyrie with only one wing can summon a man that can cut through their soldiers made Kara interested in our MC. The soldier offers our MC to show him the real paradise of Valhalla. Hoping our MC could go back to Earth, he joins them. While going back with them, a kid runs near the soldier with a knife. The soldier kicks her and asks his comrade to kill her, but Hrist comes to save the kid, covering her. When the Roman soldier closes in on her, she remembers when these people saved her. Standing up, preparing to fight, our MC looks at them. Our MC remembers the time when he had nothing to eat and a guy with one eye mocking him. Remembering the past, our MC decides to fight, cutting the Roman soldier's head. Fearing what Takamaru might think if he becomes a villain, our MC decides to fight for the Midgardians, remembering when Takamaru killed that man with one eye. The Roman soldiers close in on our MC with shields and spears. There, we get an explanation in the closing years of the Heian era about the origin of Japanese swordsmanship, the Kyohajiryu, taught on Kuromayama. In the deepest part of the mountain, the 50-go Humao-sun passed down a sword art, the Souma. This blade, which housed a demon king in it, was feared because it was said to be able to kill a huge Oni with a single blow. It is the cursed blade that slaughtered the Mongols one after another during the Mongol invasion. The essence of this technique is a strike that turns its opponent's strength against them. The bigger the enemy, the sharper it gets. Our MC cuts the soldier in half, remembering that time when he fought with that one eye and his comrade. Coming out of there, our MC decides to fight with all Roman soldiers before the bell rings. The next scene shows our main character, MC, heading to the World Tree. They observe numerous headless soldiers, and the MC is surprised to see all those headless corpses. Mononoke is seen behind the tree, observing the MC. The manga becomes confusing because in the first and second chapters, the girl's name was Hrist, but now it's Mononoke. Alright, let's refer to her as Mononoke from now on. Our MC asks her why she followed him, and Mononoke replies that they can imprison the MC, taking his core. We come to know that the core is the source of an Einherjar's ability to resurrect, and it is located inside the head. Mononoke asks the MC to find some people who can help them fight the Roman army. They discover a horse under all those dead corpses. While helping the horse, our MC asks Mononoke to leave, but she rejects that offer. While helping the horse, something blasts under those corpses, allowing the horse to escape. The horse is larger than others, looks at our MC, and runs away. In the Roman army castle, heads are seen inside a box. The commander of the Roman army is engaged in illicit activities with some Midgardian women. A guy with long hair apologizes because the newcomer got away. In the next room, a woman kills someone and bathes in their blood. We learn that the horse our MC helped was the newcomer's horse. Our MC stands near the Roman army's castle and challenges their strongest fighter to a one-on-one fight. If our MC wins, they must release all the Midgardians. If the Roman army wins, our MC will do anything for them. The commander comes out, the gate opens, and soldiers close in on our MC. They start fighting, with a soldier wielding a spear almost managing to kill our MC. Another soldier throws a net at our MC, trapping him. Two soldiers decide to attack simultaneously, injuring our MC, but he pierces one of the soldiers' hands with his sword. Our MC stands up, cuts the net and the spear. The commander seems to enjoy the fight and gives the MC a clap, signaling archers to fire arrows. However, our MC skillfully cuts all the arrows. The commander orders to kill our MC, and many soldiers close in. As our MC takes his fighting stance, a horse comes from behind, the same horse he saved earlier. The person on the horse picks up our MC and takes him away.